Make sure we're good. Back to the main scene. All right, so welcome to Adventures Art Show. This is episode 1 of the Wednesday workshop at Cultivate Waco. I got a few people with me today. I don't know how camera shy everyone is, but shout out to the crew that came through. Riscarelli and Elaine, her son. RT3. What's your name? RT3. RT3, let's go. I love it. So what we're going to do today is I have a Texas kind of outlined, but if you want to add like where you're from in there or your name or whatever you want to add to it, we can. What I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this into, I'm going to make Waco around it and through it. But if you want to do your name, you're welcome to it. Or what I usually do is I start with a light color and I'll either do the background or the foreground, whichever one. And then I'll contrast it with the opposite, with a darker color, just to make it kind of pop. But if you want to do like a text going through it before you even start doing that, that's cool too. All right. I'll just kind of just start with my idea first. But like I said, y'all are welcome to get whatever paint you prefer. I like neon, so I do got neons handy. Got some neon green. I'll probably start with something bright like this for my Texas, but like I said, I'm gonna make words out of mine, so we'll see how that goes. So when it comes to whatever paint you want to use, just grab what you need. And like I said, if you need help opening it, I got my knife with me. Because last time I spent half my episode popping paint tops. What color do you want to go with?
These two.
Cool. All right. This one already looks like you're good to go.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. These paper plates are game changers. I use them for everything. I use them at home. I don't use the exact same ones at home, but I keep paper plates handy. They're super clutch. So I guess I'm gonna start with, we'll do orange. I like to use big flat brushes just because they cover well. But feel free to use whatever kind you want to roll with. I don't want to.
The plate that's on the other side of you, RT.
Oh, you need another? I got more plates.
Appreciate you.
If y'all need another one, here you go. All right, so I guess I'm gonna do. So yeah, it's a work in progress, but I think we're gonna incorporate them Scarelli spins like we was talking about, just to have some tunes up in there.
No,
Like,
for sure.
we got the Bluetooth speaker I could plug up, but you know, it's not the same.
Yeah, next week I'll bring my words.
Yeah, we'll get that part worked out.
Well,
I'm gonna start with something like that where I just did kind of some big bubble letters across the whole thing. And so a little trick I learned from Becky is if you need to make some paint stretch, add a little water. Just helpful hint, add a little water, kind of add some fluidity. What's the word? Fluidity. By the way, if I just start randomly talking, I gotta stay engaged with the mic too. Last week it was I was telling Riz before we got started that Debbie and Cam they were getting the gallery set up for the showing Friday, and they were in the background. So like the camera shot was great. It had action going on, and then about halfway through it, they went on a store run, and I was like, I'm gonna pause it and wait till they get back. And then 30 minutes went by. Another, a few minutes. I had some more stuff that we were kind of last minute finishing up, but they didn't end up coming back. So, long story short, I was sitting there on hold with the painting pretty much done, waiting on them to come back. But yeah, it was great last week. It was a prototype episode, so I was in here talking to myself, but they was in the background, so I didn't feel as awkward. But when they left, oh my goodness, like it was nothing but me and echoes.
So how y'all feeling?
It turned real silent, and it was creepy. Like I had to start, just yapping to yap. So now that I have like a kind of an outline of the word I'm gonna go with, I don't know if I'm gonna fill it in quite yet. I think I'm gonna do some colors around it to kind of make it pop. I might do a lighter color like a yellow or a neon in the middle and a darker color on the outside to kind of contrast it. But I might add some landmarks in it if it's flowing good. What's the camera looking like? Make sure I ain't have no issues. Riz can tell you, there's always that time whenever you're doing an episode, if you don't hit that record button, you gotta go back and restart.
Sometimes I'll be sitting there doing something like on camera, and there's maybe like an interview, or I'll be recording something. I'll think in my head in real time, man, this is a really good take. Like I'm really killing
Oh
this.
my gosh.
And then get back, and either I wasn't recording or I was recording, and I didn't like all the way click in the mic.
Here's some paper towels if y'all need them.
Silent. Man.
Matter of fact, next door at the pack, I had it all set up like this for an event, right? Mm-hmm. I had my mics plugged in incorrectly, and I didn't know it was wrong. I did a whole little interview. I thought it was a great take, and yeah, it was heartbreaking. I definitely understand. So since then, I always confirm. All right, so now I think I'm gonna add some. I got some more neons over here too, if y'all need. So I found these at Ollie's. These are like the best neon acrylic paints that I've ever found, and they're not always there. So we got lucky. I ran out after I did all my chameleon canvases, Riz, and since then I hadn't been able to find them. But I found them coming into today, so we're good.
What a good point of reference. I love the chameleon thing.
So I'm gonna tell everyone else too. So the chameleon canvases, if you haven't seen, I actually don't have them with me today, but what they are is like they're lowercase e's. Like the actual lizard is an E. And the chameleon canvas aspect of it is they're a multi-purpose tray, but they're a work of art as well. So, that's where the chameleon aspect comes from. They're cool though. There's only like 15 of that first batch left, which is good. You get rid of them. I got another bigger batch of them. I wasn't as thrilled as how the chameleons came together. They still need a few layers, I think. It's weird, like when I'm painting at home, I use 50 brushes. I use a whole bunch of brushes, but up here I just seem to use the same one to get consistency, I guess.
This is gonna set my answer phone call.
Hey, no worries at all.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
Hey,
Yeah, it ain't gonna affect us at all.
I can hear you.
Now I think I'm gonna do something lighter.
Are you serious? Okay, that's perfect. Just let me know. I'm glad that happened. So worst case scenario two, I am meeting with Tommy after we have this class to give him his truck. And so if I need to be up there, I'll probably be up there like a little bit after 8. I'll be back at the shop. Uh, so tomorrow we have Mike's truck. We're doing the rewiring for the Waco light. Friday I have 7-inch slip. So and then Saturday I think we have like Nerf bars, bring your little kids. So I probably get you in early next week. Probably like on Wednesday for the earliest I would say. Oh, for something like that, for the Halloween, I could be even at the Saturday if you want to get that done. That's not a problem. That doesn't take long at all. Yeah, I could even for that. Yeah, I'm sure we can get that done. We're probably trying to go overnight to get that taken care of. Okay. Okay. I'm so sorry.
Oh, you're good.
You're gonna have to
No, you're good. You're good completely. You could be the unofficial shout out where you're. Where's the tire place at?
Birdie's One Stop Tires.
Already, right off of Valley Mills, huh? Hey, stop by and see Elaine. Get you a deal. Hey, we can come out there and do a remote if you want. We got full sound. Riz can run it. She's the employee of the year at Private Hip Hop. She was employee of the month, but they kept stacking on top of each other. Now my workshops, they ain't really got no structure, but just a place to come hang out and paint. Kind of, I say on the flyer it's guided, but at the same time, I'm lost half the time myself. So
Can you truly guide art?
no, it's very subjective in every aspect, whether you're judging it or doing it. So art's just fun to kind of let go and enjoy and do stuff. But right now, I got mine kind of about halfway with did some grass at the bottom and some sky up top. I got to add my little Peppa Pig sunshine up top somewhere.
So don't bring the blue all the way down, like on the seed, right? No, just kind of.
I just went around my Texas and left that at opposite color so I can do the Texas a little different in the end. I'm not sure exactly what I'm gonna do out of the letters yet. I might add a bridge or something in there, or the silos, or I really didn't have as much direction as I thought I was gonna have coming into it. I just did these Texases and figured it'd be a good starting point for everyone to, including myself, to just kind of figure it out as we go. The hardest part for me is definitely talking in front of an audience as I do it, because usually at home I'm talking to animals. Those are crazier combos, trust me.
Cats, right? Or cats and
I got cats and dogs. I got 2 of each, and they're a handful.
So that's why you got 2 hands.
Well, they all want them same 2 hands, or at least three of the 4 always want attention, and it's very demanding. And if you follow the TikTok, the Instagram, you'll see the cat most of the time because she be in the way. Yeah. All right, I definitely need to start doing I gotta come check everybody's out too. I knew it. The talented Riz Corelli is multi-purposing. So Riz got an event coming up, and she's already ahead of the curve.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's gonna be here actually.
When's that?
It's on August 14th. It's a Friday. It's a themed dance party. So it's called the Howdy Hoedown, and everybody is to come in their giddy up gear, really tootin' outfits.
Okay.
And yeah, it's not a honky tonk, but it sure is dressed like one.
Okay, that's gonna be fun.
There's enough crossover music, but you can get by with it.
No, for sure. Definitely throw in some country in there for sure.
Yeah.
Some line dances.
Okay, so before I commit too much, I think what I'm gonna do is in between here, I'm gonna just make like a little abstract alico. Just not perfect, but like kind of a quick little fill in the blanks with that bad boy so I can accent some Waco stuff. I might do the bridge across the back end of Texas and the W, but I don't know. That's the beauty of it all, is figuring it out. All right, So, what's a good Alico color? I got pink out. Let's do that. Yeah, the cool spot about this location is the Alico is right down the road. So whenever you pull up and get your little content, gotta swing that Alico right on into it. Speaking of which, whenever I gotta let this thing dry in just a sec, I'm gonna update my content. Boom, bing, bing, bing. Yeah. Ran out of room with them letters, huh?
Yeah.
Say, that is
We
the.
saved it.
No, it's great. And you can make that into an arrow for the down. Yeah, they're always creative around these parts. Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely the theme. Just do what you feel, and that's really cool.
I'm not done. I'm just trying to let it dry.
Yes, sir. That's the hardest part of the process is you gotta step back and let it do its thing for a sec. Let me see if there's a. I thought there was a fan around here. There's a big old fan here in the middle. That thing's amazing during events. Yeah, I might have to bring my fan next time. So speaking of Becky, are you going to hers tomorrow? Me and my daughter, we're going as well. We're gonna paint the cow. Cool. Yeah, she's good to learn from. Like she's taught me a lot just going because most of my painting, I don't know no real techniques, but she be showing how to do them cross blends and stuff like that. Like I'm not there as far as teaching that part yet, so I'm more of an enthusiast than an expert. The
figure it out.
It's looking good though.
Oh, you're good. If you need some water or something, we got this fresh spring water. You're welcome to, but usually we got water in the machine out there, but the event Friday kind of wiped it out. Which
Sometimes I have to sneeze while I'm drinking, and it's like, oh, this is supposed to be what you do while you're to help when you're choked up.
all right, so I added a little abstract alico in there. I don't know if the camera can see it all too well. Yeah, it's all right. Had to zoom in on it. Put a little flag backwards so the wind can blow it. Awesome. You see that? I got a new follower right there. Oh no. Boom. Yeah, that's what it's all about right there. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm gonna start doing these Wednesday workshops kind of to keep my crowd or my in front of people talking going, because that's one thing I got to work on. The art thing is forcing me to come out of that shell. I'm not gonna do that.
I think after this one, you'll feel probably more comfortable.
Yeah, like I said, this is episode 1, so for sure, I hope so anyway. Yeah, the pilot episode was last week, and I was sitting here solo. Like, I spent the last 30 minutes talking to myself and just nothing but echoes. So, yeah, by episode two or 3, I'll learn some stuff. I'm usually a pretty good learner.
By episode 4, they're gonna be like, dang, that E never know.
That's the goal.
Yeah,
Like I said, they'll...
never quiet.
Nah. I get locked into this, and I have to remind myself to talk.
I feel it.
All right, so... I already got orange on there. I'm gonna do something different. Yeah, just go straight back. It's kind of a long walk back there.
Is it things gonna be safe? Or is it
Yeah, he'll be fine. Yeah, he'll be fine. I
It's
think.
just like a big room with not much in it.
Oh, okay.
But it's leased out to someone, and they're about to start renovating and all that. So
Nice.
hopefully they have the bathroom part situated between all the construction and whatnot. I think it's supposed to be one of the escape room companies.
Oh, that's gonna be fun.
Yeah. Have some cross traffic coming by.
What a great mom, though. That's a great first question. Is it safe? It didn't even occur to me.
No doubt. That's, like you said, that's great mom instincts immediately.
One time, we were on tour, and we were at the studio with the studio owner. It was me and Prescription we work with, and the studio owner, and they were kind of just chopping it up about their kids. I don't have kids. About their kids, and the studio owner, he was saying, yeah, they just changed the pickup at my daughter's school. Now it's like now we have to stay like all the way across like now it's all the way across the street. And I was like, that's a minute you gotta wait for her to come on all the way from across the street. And they were like, no, like we have to go like walk with her and pick her up. I was like, oh, I would have. My mom would have too honked and he said, "Come on."
That's the changes. I don't know what changes and what changes.
Heck yeah, being around parents is the best. They always have snacks and they're very resourceful, specifically moms.
I have Skittles in my purse, right?
That's clutch. You found it all right? Yeah, this building, it's a maze back there if you go past the bathrooms. Like, there's access to other parts. You gotta definitely. It was probably all one business at one time. They kind of broke it into parts, I guess. Oh, no doubt. Everything down here is haunted. Matter of fact, I interviewed someone that she's a psychoanalyst or whatever at an event here just a couple days ago. It's actually up on the YouTube, but she was telling me about some of the stuff, below the Hippodrome and, some of the haunted stuff downtown.
Yeah, I follow some page on Facebook and it always talks about like little haunted places in Waco. I'm like, wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Waco's got a lot of kooky history.
Yeah, it does.
So it's cool
That's a word.
to see, some of the spookies and stuff like that sometimes.
I gotta come see. I'm nosy. I need to let my stuff dry a minute. So all I did was add a little suspension bridge down here on the bottom. I don't really know how it's coming from there. Figure it out. Just a little randomness. See if I can do a silo from memory. I'm scared. I should be able to do a cone, right? That's what it is. I got that little thing. And then boom. I did the silos before, but I used the actual reference from over there. Wish I'd have made them a little bigger. Be alright. Purple. Yeah. Yeah, just take as many as you need. I keep a handful of them things. Give that a sec to dry. And check out everybody's stuff. Look at Riz with the blending techniques. Let's
I'm
go.
Sure trying. I'm sure trying.
I do have more sturdy, actual, what are they called? Better easels if those are a little bit wonky. That was mine. I got a whole kit of those things, so I'm just testing them out. But I do got a better one if you need it. Oh, I'm gonna use one of these. Oopsie. No. Missed a whole letter. Thought I was at a good little point.
When did you decide that you wanted to be an artist?
Who, me?
Yeah, did you always love since like you were a kid? Like,
Well, that's a very,
like,
that's a loaded question. At one time, whenever I was a kid, I drew and, I had fun doing art and stuff like that, but I wasn't committed to it. In high school, I went through Art 3, so I was committed a little bit. It was an easy class, and I excelled in it. So I guess I took it for granted back then. But after school, I didn't really think about it at all. Then I got into the music game in my 20s, and I was on that side of the art world for a decade or so, and then a few years ago, I saw on all the social medias how people they're capturing their art and all that, but I mainly started doing it to give me a hobby that's not on electronics
yeah,
because I spend a lot of phone time, and I spend a lot of like graphic design time as well, like because within that time frame, I started doing graphic design too, so I spent a lot of computer time
yeah.
through the last few years. So I started painting to kind of relax and give me another avenue. But then I started, taking it more serious and just consistently learning, I guess. But yeah, I really haven't been doing this for 3 or 4 years, but I guess in the grand scheme of life, some of my best bands were in just a few years. Like some of the peak times of my 30s, which is like 2 or 3 years. So I've been doing art 3 or 4, so I've already exceeded some of my peak time periods. So
Yeah.
just gonna keep rolling with it and see where it goes. Try to get into some galleries and
Because you sell your art too, right?
yeah, no doubt. I got a few on the front table just to kind of add to the E Da Vinci experience. But yeah, I always set up and do markets. And matter of fact, this weekend at Cultivate, they're doing Christmas in July, like a daytime market,
Oh, I saw that.
which I'm gonna be set up here probably.
I think it sucks for us on the weekends. It's like Saturdays I work, so like, that's the only thing that sucks. That's why I really enjoy like the evening, classes on weekdays and Sundays if anybody has any. But and then in Twist they're limited to like who could join on evening classes. So
Oh, I didn't know that.
yeah, I think like the evening classes you have to be like 18 or older.
Oh, because of the alcohol.
Alcohol,
Oh, okay,
yeah.
I got you.
Yeah, I think so.
Huh. Yeah, I haven't actually. I've only been to one class at Painting with a Twist, and it was kind of a Sunday afternoon thing.
Yeah, we've been to those. Yeah, those are pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah, it was my first little dabble into getting taught how to do stuff. I I went to the art center down right off of
Like,
Yeah, right off clay. I went to a few events out there where they had like live models, and
That's pretty neat.
there was no guidance. Like it wasn't you come in and somebody tell you how to do it. It's just like a free paint. Here's a live model for y'all to. And the first time it was a violinist, and the second time it was a guitar. Like it was a man with a guitar, but both times they actually played majority of the time. So yeah, so there's music, and it's kind of an ambiance, and it was cool. I learned, but I was the only one with acrylics. There was like three people there that had actual oil paints, but a majority of the people had oil pastels, which, if you're not familiar, they're like crayons, but they're named oil pastels, but they're like a higher grade crayon, and you can blend them with your fingers and stuff like that. Like some of the more famous artists, like Picasso, he used those, but he used a lot of other mediums as well. But I like those because they're easy to work with. They're kind of messy after the fact, though. Like they never really dry, so you always get blue fingerprints. Matter of fact, the first solos that I did were with oil pastels, and every time I carried that canvas around, I got blue stuff everywhere, every single time. So, but there's a way to seal it to avoid all that. I haven't dabbled in oil pastels enough to say that I can do it. I will though. Like I said, I do like them. There's several workshops coming up here at Cultivate Waco. You just got to kind of check out the page if you want to check any of them out. Don't quote me on it, but I think Debbie she has like a membership thing to where you can just pay like once a month in a joint, and you can come to whatever workshops for like a one-time fee. You know what I mean? Instead of paying for everything. Which
I think more places need to have that. I'm a big
I'd rather pay $50 a month than $40 a pop, or $30 or $20 or whatever the fee needs to be. This is my test run, so I ain't gonna be too money hungry about the situation.
I keep saying they need that set up at buffets. Like I feel like if I go to a buffet at 1 p.m. and I pay a little bit more, you should give me a wristband and I should be able to come back at 8.
That would be ideal. Like if you come after that certain threshold and you got the 3 p.m. wristband, you're good. You can double up. 3 p.m. is good enough, like, because it's evening. You can call it a great deal. And you come back at 9 o'clock, double up right before they close. Y'all heard that from Riz. That's a brilliant idea.
One time I was at Golden Corral and I was serving myself, and one of the people who was changing stuff out behind the thing, they were like, hey, do you see that man over there? And I looked, I was like, yeah, I see him. What about him? He goes, that man came in for breakfast, ate, took a nap at his table.
Let's go.
Woke up at his lunch, started fixing himself again. I'm like, that's how you do it.
That's a marathon right there.
I've never seen anything like it. I said, you're about to. I'm about to.
The encore performance.
Flag, yeah.
Didn't I just tell you that story? No, that was I redid it. no.
It's okay. You just paint over it. It's okay. It'll come off.
Here, I got you. There's paper towel already out.
Don't get too upset about it, right? I'm not. I might just want to put that in there.
Here you go. Yeah, one thing about arting around, you're destined for some accidents. It happens. Yeah, I started painting to relax, and there's so many times where somebody will bust in the room and be like, I'm trying to relax. I'm trying to paint more serious stuff, get all in my feelings. That's the truth right there.
It sounds like y'all come to a lot of painting events. Whose idea was it? You thought it would be fun for y'all to get together, and y'all just both really like it, or you wanted to paint? Y'all should,
It was you about painting with my sister. Yeah, my sister. And then she took me once. I liked it, so now, yeah.
That's cool. That's a great way to spend time together.
Some things to do, yes. It's fun. Relaxing.
Yeah, I'm bringing my kiddo with me tomorrow to paint the cows, so she hadn't been to an event yet, so we'll see how it goes. She's turning 15, so she's grown, but at the same time, she's probably gonna get frustrated. Yes, probably. I hope so. We're picking her cousin up, so it'll be they can learn together. One thing about them like paint and sip events is cool because like Becky's up there teaching and stuff like that, but it's a good enough pace to where all skill levels are kind of on equal playing fields. She makes it look so effortless.
Right?
I guess I could carry that thing. What? Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool. You're gonna make it like a baler. You can use like the white or the black to kind of outline it.
I just wish the yellow was more lighter.
Add white.
But it's the green. It's the green that's
Okay.
messing it up.
No, it's fine. Add a little bit of white and then let it dry and then go back over it on the yellow. Right? Because that'll bring it out.
Yeah, it'll help.
You even do like little circles around it or like designs or whatever you want to do.
I got some markers too,
Oh, look. There you
so we can always
go. Think so?
clean the edges up with some markers. Yeah, these markers work very well on canvases. The brush tip markers are pretty handy. I got a few of them at home.
Thought it messed up, but like we did the palm trees, right?
Uh-huh.
It's just like, oh, this is messed up, and literally like once it dried, look it up at home. Like his looks way better than mine. Like his, it does. It looks like a dog did it.
It does not.
It does.
But are we kidding?
Do y'all hang up all or most of them?
Most of them, yeah. especially if it's like summer. It's kind of like a summery vibe. So then I'll take them down and
Yeah, that's
I'll
nice.
reheat it. Like all the ones we did for like Christmas, I'll put them back around Christmas. So you can kind of see like
The
top
Halloween
offers.
ones?
Halloween, we have a lot of Halloween ones.
That's
yeah.
what's up.
That is cool.
The house is like a gallery.
Yeah. Well,
That's what's up.
especially the restroom. We do the restroom. All the different teams.
That's cool.
Next time you'll have like a cookout or a barbecue or something. You should have a marked out little velvet rope wall.
You should have a paint off.
That would be
Yeah, there you go.
That would be really fun.
Because I had painting because I had a grandmother that really liked to paint stuff. But at birthday, she started painting real quick.
Good.
So yeah, we could have like a paint off.
Yeah, that's awesome. I've learned that painting stuff is it's an expensive habit. more stuff you can get, the better. So I'm gonna let that dry for a sec. Probably add some splashes in there. That's kind of my thing. Oh, I saw that. I'm gonna hit pause on this real quick. Let my stuff dry for a sec. We're not doing too bad on time on recording. I figured I had like an hour and a half on that, but not too bad at all. What's the next move? Is that done? I hope it's still wet. Hang on that. Paint's still wet. I should have been in the chair the whole time. Showed my bald spot off. I kid. That camera making more self-conscious about that thing. I can tell you that. Yeah, we're not gonna do that. What we call a happy accident. Fixed it. like it.
Yeah, you want to see?
Yeah, that's it.
Ah.
Baby, I love it.
I almost missed a lot. All of
You
you.
did BALYLOR. You made it connect. You even add little highlights if you want to add a little like black and white. It looks really good though. Looks good and ending. Looks really good. You want to try it, okay?
Works for me, yeah.
The work that ends.
Yes, sir. I had to take that same stroll and go wash my hands a while ago. I had paint everywhere. We got to figure out a way to get at least a sink up here. You know what I mean? If not a whole bathroom, at least like some running water. A utility sink or something to that effect. I got a gallon jug with the spigot on it that would probably be handy for painting water and stuff, but I don't know about washing hands.
Sadiq, I don't know if you know Sadiq. He sells soaps. He was at one of the markets at the pack that you were at.
Uh-huh.
Um, when he's out vending, he has a little hand washing station at his table.
Huh.
That's pretty neat.
Yeah, there's some pretty innovative vendors out here. I learned a few things. I'll be trying to teach too, though. I got them little bungees. I pass that info on to everybody. If you can get them 6-foot bungees, it's perfect for these tables. That's like the only advice I got for anyone. The rest of my advice is don't do what I did. That was the chair, not me. My chair at home does that too. When I do my monthly recaps, it be dropping bombs. And the rest of the time, you don't hardly ever hear it. As soon as I cut that microphone on, that chair be put me in bad positions.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I know. There goes that chair again. All right, so I think I'm about at a good stop and let and dry point myself. I'm gonna go ahead and hit the old Sharpie on the side and call it good. If anyone needs some help working on some stuff, I can come see if I can lend a hand. If not, I'll just go from there. What you think? Sign that bad boy real quick. Oh, it's done. There we go. Now, if I was at home, I would probably take like a metallic marker and just do extra around like my Texas or stuff like that. But I know in these workshops, it's not quite the same time frame, I guess. So I can't do my whole process. It's cool learning the tricks and different ways to do stuff. I'm glad everyone came out and did some art with me. Riscarelli with the howdy hoedown over here. Yeah, you're killing it.
Thank you.
Both of y'all killing it.
I know, I really like it.
I do too. It's the neons.
Plain, and I love it though. It's fun. It's just therapeutic to me. I like painting.
Yeah.
Awesome. That's kind of my thing too. I do it for the enjoyment. I'm definitely not as advanced as I'd like to be. There's some really good artists out here that I try to work with and grow my skills with.
1 second, I'm sorry.
Oh, you're good. I'm finna hit stop on this and pack up all the camera stuff. But that's it for episode 1, Wednesday workshop.
I said, did I miss a call from you?
Oh.
I'm painting